Hello dears, today we are going to speak about what is children's folklore. Children's folklore, child lore, and children's folk life are terms we use to designate the folk culture and traditional expressions of children and youth. The definition of children's peer cultures and its stylization is dynamic and its scope is broad. For example, activities. These are games, riddles, pranks, speech acts, parody songs, legends, tripping, etc. The next one is crafts. This is about paper airplanes, face painting, body illusions, or origami, kuti, catters, etc. Traditional knowledge. It's also passing notes, spells for protection, click-wing, etc. Storytelling, urban legends, ghost narratives, rumors, etc. As a branch of folklore, child lore is concerned with those activities which are learned and passed on by children to other children. The stories and games taught by adults for children are not considered child lore except insofar as the children adapt and make them their own. In Western culture, most folklorists are concerned with children after they join their peers in elementary school or kindergarten. The tradition of childhood generally stops after the child enters intermediate school, which coincides with puberty and adolescence. Folklore is the body of expressive culture, including stories, music, dance, legends, oral history, proverbs, jokes, popular beliefs, customs, and more within a particular people. This also includes the oral tradition of that culture, subculture, or group. The academic and usually ethnographic study of folklore is sometimes called folklorists. For example, here is some examples about the children's folklore in England. Any, many, miny, mo. A common modern version is the next. Any, many, miny, mo, cat a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go, any, many, miny, mo. About its origins. The first record of a similar rhyme is from about 18th and 15th, when children in New York City are said to have repeated the rhyme. Hanna man, Mona, Mike, Barcelona, Bona, strike. Here, where, from Venek, Herka, Verka, we go back. The next game is jump in, jump out. Here it is also a children's game, folk game. Charlie Chaplin went to France to teach the ladies how to dance. First the heel, then the toe, then the stilts, and around you go. Salute to the captain, bow to the queen, and turn your back on the big submarine. The next game is folk game is hopscotch. Is a children's game that can be played with several players or alone. Hopscotch is a popular playground game in which players toss a small object into numbered triangles of a pattern of rectangles outlined on the ground, and then hop or jump through the spaces to retrieve the object. It is attested that in an ancient form of hopscotch was played by Roman children, but the first recorded reference to the game in the English-speaking world date back to late 17th century, usually under the name Scotch Hop or Scotch Hoppers. A manuscript book of games compiled between 16 and 35th and 16 and 18th seconds by Francis Willoughby refers to Scotch hopper. They play with a piece of tile or a little flat piece of lead upon a boarded floor or any area divided into oblong figures like birds. In Poor Robin's Almanac for 1677, the game is referred to as a Scotch hoppers. The entry states the time when schoolboys should play at Scotch hoppers. The 17th or 7th edition of Poor Robin's Almanac includes the following phrase: lawyers and physicians have little to do this month, so they may, if they will, play Scotch hoppers. Red rower. Red rower, also known as forcing the city gates and octopus tag, is a game played primarily by children or on playgrounds. This 19th century children's ground game, requiring around 10 or more players total, is thought to have originated in United Kingdom and then spread to Australia, Canada, and the United States. Jump rope rhyme example here is given. For example, Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs to kiss her fellow, made a mistake and kissed the snake, came downstairs with a belly ache. How many doctors did it take? 1, 2, 3. Or the next rhyme for a rope playing. Fudge, fudge, tells the judge, Mama's got a newborn baby, wrap it up in tissue paper, throw it down the elevator, first floor, miss, second floor, miss, etc. until the jumper misses. Thank you for your attention.